Are you a sales manager looking to take your team to the next level? Then you won't want to miss this video about cracking the sales management code. In this groundbreaking book, sales experts Jason Jordan and Michelle Vazzana provide a comprehensive framework for understanding and optimizing the sales management process. Join us as we dive into the key insights and strategies from this essential resource for any sales leader. Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where we will be discussing the book, Cracking the Sales Management Code, by Jason Jordan and Michelle Vazzana. This book is an excellent guide for sales managers looking to improve their team's performance by cracking the code on sales management. The first chapter of Cracking the Sales Management Code focuses on the scientific approach to sales management. The authors emphasize the importance of using data to drive sales management decisions. They discuss the three key metrics that every sales manager should track: activity, effectiveness, and efficiency. The authors explain that activity metrics are the inputs to the sales process and include things like the number of calls made, the number of meetings scheduled, and the number of proposals sent. These metrics help sales managers track their team's productivity and ensure that they are focusing on the right activities to drive sales. Effectiveness metrics, on the other hand, measure the quality of the sales process and include metrics such as win rate, average deal size, and sales cycle length. These metrics help sales managers evaluate the effectiveness of their team's sales activities and identify areas for improvement. Finally, efficiency metrics measure the cost of sales and the effectiveness of the sales team's use of resources. These metrics include things like the cost of sales, the number of salespeople on the team, and the efficiency of the sales process. By tracking these metrics, sales managers can identify opportunities to reduce costs and improve their team's efficiency. The authors also provide detailed examples of how to use these metrics to develop a data-driven sales management system. They suggest creating a sales management dashboard that displays the key metrics in an easily digestible format. This dashboard can be used to track progress towards sales goals, identify areas for improvement, and make data-driven decisions. For example, a sales manager might use their dashboard to track the number of calls made by each sales representative. If they notice that one representative is making significantly fewer calls than the others, they can use this information to provide coaching and feedback to that representative and help them improve. The second chapter of Cracking the Sales Management Code focuses on the importance of aligning the sales organization structure with its strategic goals. The authors argue that a well-designed sales structure can help an organization achieve its sales objectives more effectively. To begin, the authors emphasize the importance of defining the sales organization's strategic objectives. Once these objectives have been established, the sales organization's structure can be designed to support them. For example, if the sales organization's goal is to increase sales in a specific region, the sales structure can be designed to have a dedicated sales team for that region. The authors also provide detailed examples of different sales structures and how they can be used to achieve specific sales goals. For example, they discuss the difference between a hunter sales structure and a farmer sales structure. A hunter sales structure is designed to focus on finding new business and is best suited for organizations that are looking to grow quickly. On the other hand, a farmer sales structure is designed to maintain existing business relationships and is best suited for organizations that are looking to maintain their current market position. The authors also discuss the importance of aligning the sales organization structure with its sales process. For example, if the sales process involves a long sales cycle, the sales structure should be designed to support a longer-term sales approach. This might involve having dedicated account managers who can build and maintain long-term relationships with customers. Finally, the authors emphasize the importance of regularly reviewing and adjusting the sales organization structure to ensure that it continues to support the organization's strategic objectives. This might involve making changes to the sales team's composition or restructuring the sales process to better align with the organization's goals. Overall, the chapter provides a comprehensive overview of how the sales organization structure can be designed to support its strategic objectives. By aligning the sales organization structure with its sales process and goals, sales managers can ensure that their teams are working towards achieving the organization's overall sales objectives. The third chapter of Cracking the Sales Management Code focuses on the challenge of defining sales performance. The authors argue that sales performance is often poorly defined, leading to a lack of clarity around what success looks like and how it can be achieved. To address this challenge, the authors suggest that sales managers define sales performance in terms of specific, measurable metrics. These metrics should be aligned with the organization's strategic goals and should be used to track progress towards those goals. The authors provide detailed examples of how to define sales performance metrics. They suggest that sales managers begin by identifying the key activities that drive sales success. These might include metrics like the number of calls made, the number of meetings scheduled, and the number of proposals sent. Once these activity metrics have been defined, sales managers can begin to track effectiveness metrics, which measure the quality of the sales process. For example, sales managers might track win rate, average deal size, and sales cycle length. Finally, the authors suggest that sales managers track efficiency metrics, which measure the cost of sales and the effectiveness of the sales team's use of resources. These metrics might include the cost of sales, the number of salespeople on the team, and the efficiency of the sales process. The authors also discuss the importance of defining sales performance metrics in a way that is meaningful to the sales team. For example, they suggest that sales managers avoid using overly complex metrics or metrics that are difficult to understand. Instead, they recommend using metrics that are clear and easy to track, so that the sales team can easily see how they are performing. Overall, the chapter provides a comprehensive overview of how to define sales performance metrics. By defining sales performance in a clear and measurable way, sales managers can provide their team with clear goals and expectations, and can track progress towards achieving those goals. The fourth chapter of Cracking the Sales Management Code focuses on the challenge of measuring sales effectiveness. The authors argue that many sales organizations struggle to effectively measure the effectiveness of their sales teams, leading to a lack of clarity around what is working and what is not. To address this challenge, the authors suggest that sales managers measure sales effectiveness by breaking it down into three components: opportunity management, account management, and territory management. Opportunity management refers to how effectively the sales team is managing their sales opportunities. The authors suggest that sales managers measure opportunity management by tracking the sales team's win rate, the length of the sales cycle, and the average deal size. Account management refers to how effectively the sales team is managing their existing accounts. The authors suggest that sales managers measure account management by tracking the sales team's ability to upsell and cross-sell, as well as their ability to maintain strong relationships with existing customers. Territory management refers to how effectively the sales team is managing their assigned territories. The authors suggest that sales managers measure territory management by tracking the sales team's ability to generate new business within their territories, as well as their ability to effectively cover all of the accounts within their territory. The authors also discuss the importance of measuring sales effectiveness in a way that is meaningful to the sales team. For example, they suggest that sales managers avoid using overly complex metrics or metrics that are difficult to understand. Instead, they recommend using metrics that are clear and easy to track, so that the sales team can easily see how they are performing. Finally, the authors emphasize the importance of regularly reviewing and adjusting the metrics used to measure sales effectiveness. As the sales team evolves and the organization's strategic goals change, it is important to update the metrics used to measure effectiveness to ensure that they remain relevant and aligned with the organization's objectives. Overall, the chapter provides a comprehensive overview of how to measure sales effectiveness. By breaking sales effectiveness down into specific components and measuring each component in a meaningful way, sales managers can gain valuable insights into what is working and what is not. This, in turn, can help sales managers make informed decisions about how to improve the performance of their sales team. In the fifth chapter of Cracking the Sales Management Code, the authors shift their focus to measuring sales efficiency. Sales efficiency refers to how well the sales team is using its resources, including time, money, and personnel, to generate sales. To measure sales efficiency, the authors suggest breaking it down into three key components: sales activity management, sales process management, and sales enablement management. Sales activity management refers to how well the sales team is managing their daily activities. The authors suggest that sales managers measure sales activity management by tracking how much time the sales team spends on selling activities, such as making calls, sending emails, and meeting with clients. Sales process management refers to how effectively the sales team is following a defined sales process. The authors suggest that sales managers measure sales process management by tracking how well the sales team follows the steps in the sales process and how often they deviate from it. Sales enablement management refers to how well the sales team is supported by the organization's resources, including marketing materials, training, and technology. The authors suggest that sales managers measure sales enablement management by tracking how well the sales team uses these resources to improve their selling effectiveness. The authors emphasize that measuring sales efficiency is critical because it helps sales managers understand how well their team is using its resources. By identifying areas of inefficiency, sales managers can make changes to the sales process, sales enablement, or sales activity management to improve efficiency. For example, if the sales team is spending too much time on non-selling activities, the sales manager may need to restructure the sales process to minimize these activities. Alternatively, if the sales team is struggling to effectively use marketing materials or technology, the sales manager may need to invest in additional training or resources to better support the team. The authors also emphasize the importance of regularly reviewing and adjusting the metrics used to measure sales efficiency. As the sales team evolves and the organization's strategic goals change, it is important to update the metrics used to measure efficiency to ensure that they remain relevant and aligned with the organization's objectives. Overall, the chapter provides a useful framework for measuring sales efficiency. By breaking sales efficiency down into specific components and measuring each component in a meaningful way, sales managers can gain valuable insights into how well their sales team is using its resources. This, in turn, can help sales managers make informed decisions about how to improve the efficiency of their sales team. Motivating salespeople is a critical aspect of building a high-performance sales team, and Chapter 5 of Cracking the Sales Management Code is dedicated to this topic. The authors argue that effective motivation strategies can help salespeople achieve their full potential and drive sales success. The chapter begins by discussing the importance of setting the right sales targets and incentives. The authors argue that targets should be realistic and achievable, but also challenging enough to motivate salespeople to strive for success. Incentives should be aligned with the targets, and should provide meaningful rewards that are tied to sales performance. The authors suggest that sales managers use a combination of financial and non-financial incentives, such as bonuses, recognition programs, and opportunities for career advancement. In addition to targets and incentives, the authors discuss the importance of creating a positive work environment that fosters motivation. This includes providing salespeople with the necessary resources and support to do their jobs effectively, as well as creating a sense of teamwork and collaboration. The authors suggest that sales managers use regular team-building activities, as well as recognition and reward programs, to foster a positive work environment. The authors also discuss the importance of providing salespeople with meaningful feedback and coaching. This includes providing regular performance reviews that highlight both strengths and areas for improvement. The authors suggest that sales managers use a combination of quantitative and qualitative feedback to provide a comprehensive view of sales performance. They also emphasize the importance of providing ongoing coaching and training to help salespeople improve their skills and achieve their targets. To illustrate their points, the authors provide several examples and case studies throughout the chapter. For example, they discuss how one company used a combination of financial incentives and recognition programs to motivate its sales team to achieve its sales targets. They also discuss how another company used regular coaching and training to help salespeople improve their skills and performance. Overall, the chapter emphasizes the importance of taking a comprehensive approach to motivating salespeople. By setting realistic targets, providing meaningful incentives, creating a positive work environment, and providing regular feedback and coaching, sales managers can motivate their sales teams to achieve their full potential and drive sales success. The sixth and final chapter of Cracking the Sales Management Code focuses on building a high-performance sales team. The authors argue that high-performing sales teams are critical to achieving sales success, and that building such a team requires a deliberate and strategic approach. The chapter begins by discussing the importance of selecting the right people for the sales team. The authors emphasize the need to look for specific traits in potential salespeople, such as competitiveness, resilience, and the ability to work well under pressure. They suggest that sales managers use a combination of interviews, assessments, and reference checks to identify candidates who possess these traits. Once the right people are in place, the authors suggest that sales managers focus on developing the team's skills and knowledge. This includes providing ongoing training and coaching to help salespeople improve their sales techniques and understand the products or services they are selling. The authors also emphasize the importance of setting clear performance expectations and providing regular feedback to help salespeople understand how they are performing and where they need to improve. In addition to individual development, the authors also suggest that sales managers focus on building a strong team culture. This includes creating a sense of shared purpose and values, as well as fostering a supportive and collaborative environment. The authors emphasize the importance of recognizing and rewarding high-performing salespeople, as well as creating opportunities for team members to learn from one another. Finally, the authors discuss the importance of effective sales leadership in building a high-performance sales team. They argue that sales managers need to provide clear direction, create a positive work environment, and lead by example. This includes setting realistic goals and objectives, communicating effectively with the sales team, and providing the necessary resources and support to enable the team's success. The authors provide a number of examples and case studies throughout the chapter to illustrate their points. For example, they discuss how one company used a rigorous selection process and ongoing training and coaching to build a high-performing sales team that consistently exceeded its sales targets. They also discuss how another company used regular team-building activities and recognition programs to foster a strong team culture and drive performance. Overall, the chapter provides a useful framework for building a high-performance sales team. By focusing on selecting the right people, developing their skills and knowledge, fostering a strong team culture, and providing effective leadership, sales managers can create a team that is capable of achieving outstanding sales results. Managing sales change is an important topic that is addressed in Chapter 6 of Cracking the Sales Management Code. The authors argue that managing change is critical to achieving sales success, as sales organizations must continually adapt to changing market conditions, customer needs, and competitive pressures. The chapter begins by discussing the importance of having a clear understanding of the need for change. This involves identifying the drivers of change, such as changes in the market or changes in customer needs, and understanding the potential impact of these drivers on the sales organization. The authors suggest that sales managers should work closely with their teams to develop a clear understanding of the need for change and to communicate this need effectively. The authors also discuss the importance of involving salespeople in the change process. This includes providing them with the necessary training and resources to adapt to the changes, as well as soliciting their input and feedback on the change process. The authors argue that involving salespeople in the change process can help to build buy-in and support for the change, as well as to identify potential obstacles and challenges. In addition, the authors discuss the importance of having a clear change management plan in place. This involves defining the objectives of the change, developing a detailed plan for implementing the change, and establishing metrics and milestones for measuring progress. The authors suggest that sales managers should work closely with their teams to develop a clear change management plan that is aligned with the overall sales strategy. To illustrate their points, the authors provide several examples and case studies throughout the chapter. For example, they discuss how one company successfully managed a change in its sales process by involving its salespeople in the change process and providing them with the necessary training and resources to adapt to the changes. They also discuss how another company successfully managed a change in its sales structure by developing a clear change management plan that was aligned with the company's overall sales strategy. Overall, the chapter emphasizes the importance of taking a comprehensive approach to managing sales change. By having a clear understanding of the need for change, involving salespeople in the change process, and having a clear change management plan in place, sales managers can successfully navigate the challenges of change and drive sales success. Cracking the Sales Management Code is an excellent guide for sales managers looking to improve their team's performance. By using a scientific approach to sales management and tracking key metrics, sales managers can make better decisions and improve their team's effectiveness and efficiency. The book provides practical guidance on how to define and measure sales performance, build a high-performance sales team, motivate salespeople, and manage sales change. I highly recommend this book to anyone looking to improve their sales management skills and take their team's performance to the next level.